Hello, this is JJC Cubes 42, and this will be a review on the DaYan Ling Yan. Get focus there. Oh. Well, yeah, I just got this cube yesterday on Christmas. It was one of my Christmas cubes, and also this camera. I will be uploading a lot more videos now because now I have my own camera and I don't have to ask to borrow my sister's. So that's pretty great. Although it does take forever to focus. See, it took forever to focus on the DaYan logo. Whatever. Well, anyways, now to the cube. This cube, when you first get it, the first thing I noticed about it, I should say, is its size. It's very small. It's pretty much the exact same size as an A5, which I have right here, an Alpha 5. They are pretty much equal in size, and as most of you know, the A5 is much smaller than like a Guhong or pretty much anything else, a ghost hand, whatever. This cube, there's been a lot of talk about it, how it's not as good as the Guhong, and I would pretty much agree with that. You would think it would be better, but it's, in my opinion, it's not. Let's have a look at the pieces. This edge, this edge piece is pretty much the exact same thing as the Guhong. Oops. It has a little bit more of a curved edge right there. But other than that, it's pretty much exactly the same. The corners are pretty different though. They're more stocky looking, and this is flat as opposed to the Guhong, where it's a little bit more rounded. And on the corners pieces there are these little gullets right here. I'm not really sure what those do. I'm not an expert on cube design, but yeah, that's that. And let's have a look at the center pieces. Okay, as you can see, they're much different looking than the Guhong. They have like curves cut into them, and yeah, the center caps come off very easily, which is one of my favorite things about this cube. It says even if you don't have an edge popped out, like you don't have to pop out an edge to be able to remove the center cap because of these diamonds right here. You can just get your nail in there and pop the center cap off. And I have pretty much no fingernails, so yeah, that's a pretty good feature. The core looks kind of small. It's a very small core. It's a very small cube. Yeah, those are differences between this and the Guhong, structure-wise. Now, I'm pretty sure this cube has not been lubed. It doesn't really feel like it. But without lube, this cube has a very kind of crispy feel to it, kind of like the Type A's. But yeah, it still kind of feels a little bit like the Guhong. It's kind of slidey and crispy at the same time, which doesn't really make sense. But it has a pretty good feel to it. As for corner cutting, it's not that great. It's very kind of rough when it comes to corner cutting. That's one of the things I don't like about this cube, or like the Type A cubes, really, just in general. It can cut pretty much to there, not very smoothly. Keep in mind this is without lube. And the middle slice is not that great either. Oops, screwed up each button here. Well, since this is without lube, I think I'm going to lube this cube right now, actually, and we'll see how it works after that. Alright, well, I just lubed this cube with CRC silicone spray, and the performance of it has improved some significantly, but not a lot. It's a little faster and a little smoother now, as any cube would be after you lube it. See, I don't really know what else to say about it. It's pretty fast. It's not as rough on your joints after you lube it, as that, I don't know, my joints are just kind of sensitive, I guess. And I guess I'll just do an example saw for you guys. Like, scramble it up, and no, I do not have a timer, so I'm just gonna solve it. And this might be a little slow because this isn't really my most favorable position for solving a cube, so whatever. We'll just see how it goes. Alright, here we go. What the hell? Alright, so yeah, that is the DaYan Ling. Final verdict, my advice would be, if you have a Guhong or an F2 and you're really satisfied with it and you're getting good times with it, I would probably not get this cube. I like to have cubes, a lot of cubes in my collection, and this, I've really been wanting one of these cubes just to see what it was like. If you already have a really good cube that you're satisfied with, I probably wouldn't get this one because it's either just as good or a little bit worse. Especially if you have the Guhong. The Guhong is smoother, faster, cuts corners better, and doesn't pop as often. So, yeah, that's all. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them, and please subscribe.